Eat these instead. On a hot afternoon, it feels so natural to reach for a slice of sweet, juicy fruit. It's refreshing, it feels healthy, and most of the time it is. But when your creatinine is high, even innocent-looking summer fruits can quietly put extra pressure on your kidneys. Creatinine is something your body makes every single day, and when your kidneys are at full strength, they clear it without a problem. But when they slow down, even just a little, foods that seem harmless can suddenly become a heavier load. And summer only amplifies it. We sweat more, drink more, and graze on whatever fruit is in season. Some of those fruits are packed with potassium, natural sugars, and compounds that make your kidneys work harder than they should. You won't feel it in the moment, but your next lab results might. Today, I'll walk you through which summer fruits you should avoid if your creatinine is climbing, and the gentle, kidney-friendly options you can enjoy instead. Stay with me until the end, because the bonus tip has nothing to do with food, yet it can make a surprising difference for your kidneys. Fruit to avoid. Number 1, watermelon. Watermelon feels like the perfect summer comfort: cold, sweet, refreshing. It looks so harmless that most people never imagine it could be tough on their kidneys. But if your creatinine is high, watermelon can quietly pile on more stress than you realize. Just 100 grams carries about 170 milligrams of potassium. A simple cup of diced watermelon? More than 500 milligrams. For kidneys already struggling to filter minerals, that's a lot, and it makes keeping your potassium balance in check much harder. When potassium climbs too high, it can disturb your heart rhythm or leave your muscles feeling weak and heavy. And because watermelon is about 92% water, there's another hidden issue: overhydration. When your kidneys can't clear water efficiently, it doesn't leave the body, it stays with you. That's when swelling shows up in your legs, ankles, or even around your eyes. Many people notice this more in the summer but never think to connect it to the fruit they're eating. Do you ever feel more puffiness or heaviness in your legs after a few days of eating watermelon? If yes, that little pattern is worth paying attention to. There's also its natural sugar. In just 100 grams, you're getting about 6 to 9 grams of sugar. For anyone with diabetes or borderline blood sugar, that extra sugar means both the pancreas and kidneys end up working harder. Over time, repeated sugar spikes can damage the tiny vessels that keep your kidneys alive, and when high potassium is happening at the same time, the risk multiplies. Have you ever checked your blood sugar after eating watermelon? Many people are shocked by how much it jumps. A common mistake is eating huge bowls of it or drinking watermelon juice, which is even more concentrated: more potassium, more sugar, and no fiber to slow anything down. If you still love the taste, don't worry. You don't need to give it up completely. Keep portions to about half a cup, pair it with lower potassium foods, or switch to safer summer choices like blueberries or strawberries. They're refreshing, gentle on the kidneys, and won't surprise you on your next lab test. Fruit to avoid. Number 2, cantaloupe. Cantaloupe feels like a soft, sweet piece of sunshine: light, tropical, comforting. But if your creatinine is high, this gentle-looking fruit can quietly place more pressure on your kidneys than you might expect. Just 1 cup contains around 473 milligrams of potassium, already a big slice of the daily limit for anyone with reduced kidney function. When potassium climbs too high, the heart has a harder time keeping a steady rhythm. Have you ever eaten cantaloupe and then felt unusually tired or heavy afterward? That's often your body reacting to that sudden wave of minerals. Cantaloupe is also rich in beta-carotene, which your body turns into vitamin A. Normally that's a good thing, but when kidney function is impaired, vitamin A can build up rather than clear out. Too much over time may lead to headaches, dizziness, or even joint discomfort. Most people never suspect a simple cup of cantaloupe could be behind those little symptoms. Its glycemic index is about 65, meaning it raises blood sugar quickly. That matters because sudden sugar spikes slowly damage the tiny vessels inside your kidneys. If you live with diabetes or borderline blood sugar, you probably know that burst of energy followed by a crash feeling. If that happens after sweet fruits like cantaloupe, it's your body telling you the spike was too fast. There's also one more thing people rarely talk about: surface contamination. Cantaloupe skins have a rough, netted surface where bacteria can easily hide. If the melon isn't washed well, cutting through the skin can carry those bacteria straight into the flesh you eat. For anyone with weakened immunity, including people with kidney issues, this risk is worth taking seriously. Cantaloupe may be delicious, but if your creatinine is rising, it's one of those fruits that's best enjoyed only in tiny portions or swapped out entirely for safer, kidney-friendly options. Fruit to avoid number 3, mango. From bright orange to golden yellow, mangoes look warm, soft, and completely harmless, like a sweet little reward on a summer afternoon. But if your creatinine is high, this beautiful fruit can quietly overload your kidneys without you realizing it. A single cup of mango has about 277 milligrams of potassium. That doesn't sound extreme, until you remember how easy it is to eat an entire mango in one sitting. Most people don't measure mango in cups, they just peel, slice, and enjoy. And that's when potassium intake climbs much higher than expected. If your kidneys aren't filtering well, that extra potassium can build up in your blood, affecting both your heart and your muscles. Have you ever felt your heartbeat flutter or change slightly after a big serving of mango? If yes, that's something worth gently paying attention to. Then there's the sugar. One medium mango carries around 45 grams of natural sugar, far more than your body needs at once. That sugar hits the bloodstream quickly, causing a fast rise in blood glucose. For anyone with diabetes or borderline blood sugar, this adds even more strain to the kidneys, because repeated sugar spikes slowly damage the tiny blood vessels that keep them functioning. Do you ever check your blood sugar after eating sweet fruits like mango? You might be surprised at the difference between half a mango and a whole one. Overripe mangoes carry an added issue: even higher sugar concentration and a tendency to raise uric acid. For someone with kidney problems, this can trigger gout flare-ups and increase inflammation. If you've noticed stiffer joints or swelling after enjoying very ripe mangoes, your body might be sending you a quiet message to slow down. If you still crave something sweet and juicy, peaches are a much safer choice. They're lower in potassium, gentler on the kidneys, and the extra fiber helps slow sugar absorption, giving both your kidneys and pancreas a little breathing room. Fruit to avoid number 4, cherries. Cherries look so innocent, bright, sweet, and easy to pop into your mouth one after another. But if your kidneys are struggling, these little fruits can bring more trouble than you realize. Just one cup contains around 268 milligrams of potassium, which can add strain to kidneys that are already working overtime. A handful here and there might seem harmless, but most people don't stop at a handful. A whole bowl can send potassium levels climbing quickly. Have you ever noticed your muscles feeling heavier or more tired after snacking on a lot of cherries? Sometimes, that's your body responding to that extra potassium. Cherries also carry high oxalates, which can contribute to kidney stone formation. When oxalates bind with calcium in the urine, they form hard crystals your kidneys have to pass. Not only can that be incredibly painful, but it can also trigger infections or more kidney damage. If you've ever had kidney stones before, this is definitely something to think about. There's another layer too. Cherries naturally contain sorbitol, a sugar alcohol that doesn't digest very well. It often ferments in the large intestine, leading to gas, bloating, and discomfort, especially if your digestion is slowed down because of reduced kidney function. Have you noticed you feel more bloated after eating cherries than after other fruits? That could be sorbitol at work. If you're looking for a gentler choice, apples are a wonderful alternative. They're low in potassium, easy on digestion, and versatile. Fresh, baked, stewed, however you like them, they're kind to your kidneys. Add a sprinkle of cinnamon, and you've got something warm, soothing, and completely safe. Fruit to avoid. Number 5, bananas. Now let's talk about a fruit almost everyone sees as healthy, bananas. They're soft, sweet, filling, yet for someone with high creatinine, they are surprisingly hard on the kidneys. One banana carries around 422 milligrams of potassium, almost double what you'd get from many kidney-friendly fruits. Healthy kidneys can clear that extra potassium, but when kidney function drops, that potassium builds up, and the heart feels it first. Have you ever felt a strange heartbeat or unusual muscle weakness after eating bananas? That's a subtle sign your body may be struggling. Fully ripe bananas also have a high glycemic load, meaning they can spike blood sugar fast. Those sugar spikes increase pressure inside the glomeruli, the delicate filters inside your kidneys. Over time, repeated spikes can speed up kidney damage. If you check your blood sugar after eating a ripe banana, you might be surprised by how quickly it jumps. Bananas also contain a type of sticky fiber that can slow digestion. While fiber is usually helpful, in kidney disease it can sometimes lead to bloating or constipation. And constipation isn't just uncomfortable, it allows more toxins to sit in the intestines longer, giving them time to re-enter the bloodstream and create even more work for your kidneys. Do you ever feel unusually sluggish or weighed down after a banana-heavy snack? That heaviness may be your body telling you it's had enough. For a gentler option, try grapes. They're refreshing, hydrating, naturally lower on the glycemic index, and full of antioxidants that support healthy blood vessels without overwhelming your kidneys with potassium. If you're finding this helpful so far, would you take a moment to tap the like button? It may feel like a tiny action, but it tells YouTube that this message matters and it helps reach more people who are quietly fighting the same kidney struggles you are. If you believe this information could help someone else breathe a little easier, go ahead and hit that thumbs up now. Fruit to eat. Number 1, blueberries. We've just talked about watermelon, cantaloupe, mango, cherries, and bananas, those summer favorites that can push your kidneys a little too hard. Now let's shift to the fruits that can actually support your kidneys and help keep creatinine levels steady. Let's start with one of the gentlest, blueberries. Small, sweet, and full of healing compounds, blueberries are incredibly kind to the kidneys. They contain only about 114 milligrams of potassium per 100 g, which means you can enjoy them daily without worrying about pushing your potassium too high. If you're someone who tracks your daily potassium intake, blueberries make that job so much easier. One of their biggest gifts comes from anthocyanins, the deep blue pigments that give blueberries their color. Research from the University of Michigan shows that these compounds help lower oxidative stress in the kidneys. That means they help protect the delicate filtering cells from the damage caused by free radicals, something that slowly chips away at kidney function over time. Do you try to include antioxidant-rich foods every day? Blueberries are one of the simplest, most delicious ways to do it. Their fiber also helps keep blood sugar steady, preventing those sudden spikes that can increase the workload on your kidneys. Because blueberries contain both soluble and insoluble fiber, they not only slow glucose absorption but also support smoother digestion. Have you ever noticed that steady, calm energy you get after eating berries instead of a sugary snack? That's your body responding to this balance. For the best benefit, 1 cup of fresh or frozen blueberries a day is perfect. Eating them mid-morning can help your body absorb their antioxidants more efficiently, since your digestion is usually more active at that time. Some people love turning them into a simple blueberry chia pudding with unsweetened almond milk. It adds omega-3s, fiber, and antioxidants without a single drop of refined sugar. Would you try something like that? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Fruit to eat number 2, apples. Now let's move to something crisp, refreshing, and naturally cleansing, perfect for hot days and wonderfully gentle on your kidneys: apples. Apples are often seen as simple, everyday fruits, but when it comes to kidney health, they offer some powerful advantages. A medium apple has about 195 milligrams of potassium, far lower than fruits like bananas or oranges. That lower potassium load makes apples a safer choice for anyone whose kidneys struggle to filter excess minerals, especially when high potassium can affect heart rhythm. Do you ever track your potassium intake? It's surprising how quickly it adds up, even with healthy foods. What makes apples truly special is their pectin, a soluble fiber that binds waste products in your gut. Instead of those wastes being reabsorbed into your bloodstream where your kidneys would have to filter them again, pectin helps your body carry them out through stool. That means less work for your kidneys, and over time, this can help support healthier creatinine levels. Have you noticed how your digestion feels after eating fiber-rich fruits? Many people feel lighter and more regular, and that matters for kidney health, too. Apples also contain polyphenol, potent plant compounds that help calm inflammation. Chronic inflammation damages the tiny blood vessels inside your kidneys, so anything that soothes it helps protect those delicate filtering structures. Polyphenol also helps stabilize blood sugar, which is important, because blood sugar swings are a major driver of kidney damage. Have you ever tried eating an apple between meals to keep your energy steady? It's a simple habit that works surprisingly well. For the best benefit, 1 medium apple a day is plenty. Keep the skin on if you can. The skin holds much of the fiber and antioxidants. Just give it a good wash first. If you want something cozy and sweet without added sugar, try baking an apple with a little cinnamon. Not only is it delicious, but cinnamon may help improve insulin sensitivity. When shopping, choose firm apples without soft or bruised spots. Those can mean nutrient loss or early spoilage. Store them in the fridge to keep them crisp longer. One important tip: whole apples are far better than apple juice. Even fresh apple juice concentrates the sugar and removes almost all the fiber, causing faster blood sugar spikes and more stress on your kidneys. Have you ever noticed how much fuller you feel after eating a whole apple compared to a glass of juice? The difference is real, and your kidneys feel it too. Fruit to eat number 3, lemons. Now let's talk about a bright little fruit that quietly does big things for your kidneys: lemons. They're so simple, so familiar, yet most people have no idea how powerful they really are. 1 whole lemon has only about 80 milligrams of potassium, just enough to nourish you, but not enough to overwhelm kidneys that are working a little harder than they should. That's why they're such a safe, comforting choice for anyone watching their filtration. Do you ever catch yourself checking labels to see how much potassium is hiding in your foods? If so, lemons will feel like a breath of relief. Their vitamin C content is one of their greatest gifts, a strong antioxidant that shields your kidney cells from the tiny, daily damage caused by oxidative stress. And since infections can put extra pressure on your kidneys, the immune support from vitamin C becomes even more meaningful. Another quiet superpower of lemons is citrate. This natural compound binds with calcium in your urine and helps keep kidney stones from forming in the first place. The Mayo Clinic even notes that higher citrate intake can drastically lower stone risk, something anyone who's ever had a stone will never take for granted again. Have you ever tried adding lemon to your daily water? Even half a lemon squeezed into warm water each morning can feel like a small ritual of care. The warmth helps your body absorb the vitamin C more smoothly and gently wakes up your digestion. You can also add lemon to herbal teas for hydration without the caffeine or oxalates that can worsen stone risk for some people. When you shop for lemons, look for ones that are sunny yellow, firm, and a little heavy. They're usually the juiciest. And try to stick with fresh lemons instead of bottled juice. Preservatives may place extra work on your liver and kidneys that fresh citrus simply doesn't. Fruit to eat number 4, strawberries. Now let's brighten things up with something sweet, refreshing, and wonderfully gentle on the kidneys, strawberries. They're one of those fruits that feel like a treat, yet they're surprisingly kidney-friendly. A full cup has only about 153 milligrams of potassium, far less than fruits like bananas, so you can enjoy their sweetness without worrying about overwhelming your electrolyte balance. Strawberries are also packed with water, which quietly supports your hydration, and their natural fiber helps slow down sugar absorption. That means steadier blood sugar, less strain on the tiny blood vessels inside your kidneys, and a feeling of fullness that pastries just can't match. Have you ever noticed that? How a bowl of berries keeps you satisfied in a way dessert never does. That's the fiber working for you, even binding some waste in the gut so less ends up burdening your kidneys. Their antioxidants are another hidden gift. Ellagic acid helps calm inflammation in kidney tissue, while anthocyanins, the pigments that give strawberries their deep red color, protect your filtering cells from oxidative stress. Studies from the University of East Anglia even show that anthocyanins support stronger, healthier blood vessels, which is essential because your kidneys rely on good circulation to filter properly. And of course, their vitamin C strengthens capillary walls and supports immunity, a major help when infections can so easily stress kidney function. If you ever want to boost their benefits even more, try pairing strawberries with a couple of walnut pieces. The healthy fats help your body absorb more of their polyphenol, a tiny change that makes a big difference. How and when you enjoy them matters too. Eating strawberries earlier in the day can help prevent late-night sugar spikes, and leaving them whole instead of blending keeps their natural sugars releasing more slowly. One of the simplest, most nourishing meals is a salad of strawberries, spinach, and a drizzle of olive oil. The healthy fats carry those plant compounds deeper into your system. Freshness truly counts. Choose berries that are fully red, with no white tips, and store them in the fridge. Rinse them only right before eating to protect their nutrients. The National Kidney Foundation even includes strawberries among the lower potassium fruits suitable for many kidney-friendly diets. Just remember that portion size still matters. Weighing a cup once or twice can help you learn what the right serving looks like in your own kitchen. Fruit to eat number 5, pineapple. And finally, let's finish with something bright, juicy, and deeply refreshing, a tropical fruit that most people don't realize is actually very kidney-friendly, pineapple. When enjoyed in mindful portions, pineapple fits beautifully into a kidney-supportive lifestyle. 1 cup gives you around 180 milligrams of potassium, a comfortable amount for most people watching their creatinine. Its high water content keeps you hydrated throughout the day, yet the potassium load stays gentle enough not to stress filtration. If you ever feel sugar spikes after eating fruit on an empty stomach, try pairing pineapple with a bit of protein or fiber next time. A few nuts, some yogurt, or chia seeds can stabilize blood sugar and protect your kidney blood vessels from unnecessary pressure. Timing matters too. Fruit often works better after a balanced meal than on its own. Pineapple's hidden treasure is bromelain, an enzyme that helps calm inflammation. Since chronic, low-grade inflammation slowly weakens the delicate blood vessels inside your kidneys, anything that reduces that burden is worth embracing. The National Center for Complementary and Integrative Health even highlights bromelain's support for digestion, another pathway for removing waste without relying solely on your kidneys. And yes, the core contains plenty of bromelain too, so keeping some of it in your serving adds a quiet bonus. This fruit also offers manganese, which your body uses to make antioxidant enzymes that protect kidney cells, and of course vitamin C, which strengthens vessel walls and supports immunity. The Cleveland Clinic classifies pineapple as a lower oxalate fruit, making it a smart option for anyone who has dealt with kidney stones. Do you pay attention to oxalates when choosing your fruits? Choosing the right pineapple makes a difference. Look for one with firm skin and green leaves. Freshness means more active enzymes. Avoid canned pineapple and syrup since the added sugar can work against your kidney goals. And try to eat fresh pineapple rather than cooked, because heat destroys bromelain and reduces vitamin C. Once you cut it, store it in a glass container and enjoy within 3 days to keep the enzymes active. A small bowl of pineapple mixed with yogurt and chia seeds makes a beautifully balanced snack, hydrating, nourishing, and kind to your kidneys. Just one note of caution: bromelain can interact with certain medications like blood thinners or some antibiotics, so check with your clinician if that applies to you. And if you ever feel tingling in your mouth after eating pineapple, that may simply be sensitivity to the enzyme. Rinsing your mouth or pairing pineapple with protein often helps. Keep your serving around 1 cup, enjoy it earlier in the day, and let it be part of a broader, nourishing pattern that supports your kidneys gently and consistently. Kidney support tip. Let's take a moment to shift from food to movement, because how you move can be just as powerful for your kidneys as what you eat. Gentle evening stretching can help boost blood flow to your kidneys, supporting their ability to filter waste and manage fluid balance. When circulation reaches the abdominal and lower back areas, your kidneys get more oxygen-rich blood, helping them work more efficiently, similar to how a light walk after meals aids digestion. Have you ever tried stretching before bed to relax and unwind? A simple routine can be surprisingly effective: seated side bends, gentle spinal twists, and cat-cow stretches. Side bends open the muscles along your torso, encouraging circulation into deeper tissues. Spinal twists gently stimulate blood flow along your spine and into abdominal organs, while cat-cow movements massage the lower back where your kidneys sit. According to the National Kidney Foundation, consistent light activity like this supports overall kidney function and can even help manage blood pressure. Of course, if you have severe back issues or injuries, check with a healthcare provider before trying these stretches. Start slowly, focus on your breathing, and let yourself feel the relaxation and gentle circulation. Could you see yourself adding a few minutes of this to your nightly routine? Before we wrap up, let's quickly review the main takeaways so you can keep them front of mind. If your creatinine levels are high, it's best to avoid these high potassium summer fruits: watermelon, cantaloupe, mango, cherries, and bananas. They can push potassium levels up too quickly and stress the kidneys. Kidney-friendly alternatives include blueberries, apples, lemons, strawberries, and pineapple. Each offers unique benefits, from antioxidants that protect filtering cells to fiber that eases blood sugar and waste management. For an extra boost, try incorporating a gentle evening stretching routine. It can improve kidney blood flow and support overall function. Remember, stick to appropriate portion sizes, prepare fruits to preserve nutrients, and keep hydration balanced throughout the day. If you found this video helpful, leave a comment or share it with someone who could benefit. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the next video, where we'll explore a kidney support method that might surprise you. And if you feel like I truly understand the struggles of managing kidney health and offered guidance that matters, type relief in the comments. I'd love to hear from you.